Welcome all, and welcome to the Phoenix Dota Season 3 Main Division Australia Upper Bracket Semi-Final matchup between Dawn Academy and the Fellowship of the Ancients. My name is Finnick, joined by Anno. We're getting ready to go with Game 1 of the best of 3.
Yes, very nice, very cool. But jokes aside, this is the upper bracket between Dawn Academy and FOTA. Very exciting teams. Dawn Academy they're the newcomers along the Australia main division, and they prove that they belong even though they're an SCA represent. So shout out to them.
Radiant team ban.
All the intermingling. I personally am a fan of Southeast Asian and Australian Dota. Very fun to see. That's why I'm casting it from all the way here in North America. An ocean apart.
That's a roundabout way of saying that you're a big fan of me. Thank you, Finnick. Thank you.
Who are you again?
Why'd you go quiet, bro?
Who are you again?
Oh, alright. Okay.
Where are the picks and bans? Dawnbreaker Quap banned out by the Fellowship of the Ancients. They have 24th pick on the Dire side. First pick, Radiant side, Dawn Academy. They have banned out a Tinker as well as a Dazzle. As a reminder, this is main division, same as the same exact division even as the cast that we were doing just previously earlier today on Anno's channel. Do check that out if you haven't already.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was the lower bracket, but elimination, no one has been eliminated officially just yet. They're gonna be continuing that game next week because I asked them to.
We'll be continuing that series next week. That one went 1-1. And this one, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, upper bracket, so no sudden sadness here. Bans thus far, I mean, DK, we see Doom being banned out, as well as this Axe from Dawn Academy, so really the only top of meta pick that's been banned out has been this Dawnbreaker. Everything else, a lot more targeted, I would have to imagine. And Dawn Academy, first pick the Earthshaker. This is, on the previous patch, definitely first pick or ban for a lot of teams. This patch, he no longer one-shots a wave with the Fissure, which is quite a big nerf to Earthshaker because you're no longer able to just kind of sit in the off jungle in a side lane, hit them with the Fissure, and then go back out of vision. Now you actually need to hit the enchant totem in order to clear the wave, so we'll see where it gets played by Dawn Academy and how they feel about that. It's a first pick Necrophos and Fellowship of the Ancients though, and yeah, Necrophos definitely has some counter picks. We have not seen any effective counterplay to a Necrophos yet today, but perhaps we'll see that from Dawn Academy this time around.
I kind of like the Earthshaker into the Necrophos. It's not the best answer, but in terms of trying to control this Necrophos, usually some teams, you have to blink on top of him, go all in with a Nullifier. Earthshaker has this way of keeping this Necrophos guessing. Necrophos is probably forced to go Yule Scepter, Lotus Orb, just so that he doesn't get insta-stun by the Earthshaker, and then he just gets dogpiled on. Now I want to see Dawn Academy. I need to see them either commit to one thing. It's either you have to kill this Necrophos from a distance, or you jump him, go all in. Let's see what and Earthshaker can do both.
Yeah. I still like Earthshaker as a 5v5 team hero, but in matchmaking, his win rate has gone way down, kind of as a result of the nerf, right? I think he's really the only top of meta here that's been nerfed on the letter patch to a significant extent.
Yep.
As we see Sniper being banned out alongside Rubik and Witch Doctor. Yeah. I still like Earthshaker as a core, but you know, some teams still prefer it as a support, especially in kind of this MMR bracket where you know, people just kind of play what they're comfortable on, and it's like Earthshaker's broken, but as a 3, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna play him as a 4 anyway, and it works out. But there are Immortal players that still play this hero as a 4. I casted a game where an absolute madman played a Earthshaker position 4 that this one team the game, so we'll see how they go. It still will be Clockwork, the Everyone Fellowship of the Ancients, trying to deal with this Earthshaker with the cogs.
I mean, if Earthshaker 4 works, it works, right? I don't expect Dawn Academy to place this on their position 4. If anything, it might be more likely
Radiant
that
team
this goes in the off lane. You could put this Shaker against a Necrophos in terms of just using the enchant totem to deny the Necrophos all his creeps and all that. But I think the safest play at the moment is probably just slotting this Shaker at the 3, and I think you give Raikas his Outworld Destroyer if you really want to secure his lane against this Necro, because he plays a good OD, also a good Storm Spirit on Raikas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I think the Earthshaker most likely going 3, but it's like, you know, you
dire team pick.
can go anywhere. Nature's Prophet being picked up by Dawn Academy here. We'll see where that goes.
Should be a 1.
Should be a 1 for them? Okay.
I think so. I mean, there has been some high-level
10
high
seconds
pubs
remaining.
where Prophet is picked as a pos 5 and then you go Nature's Prophet.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't really see it in this game with the Jakiro second pick. That's a really good lane in terms of Prophet plus Jakiro. Whoever the offlane is has to be a tanky one. Arguably a Mars. Tidehunter is also an option. Axe is banned out. I don't think Axe. I think Axe would have been pretty decent into this one, but of course he's banned. But Underlord, I think, is probably one of the better picks right now going into the Prophet Jakiro lane.
Yeah, I do quite like Underlord. Very good aura carrier right now. Just
Dire
very
team
strong map presence. We go for the
Tidehunter.
watermelon instead.
I love melon bread.
Well, melon bread doesn't have watermelon in it.
Has melon in it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have melon in it. It's just
10
shaped like a
seconds.
melon.
It has melon in the name. Sorry.
It has melon in the name, but there's no melon in the
seconds
bread.
remaining.
Why is
Also,
it
does
called melon
Tidehunter look
bread?
like watermelon bread? No, he looks like a watermelon. Sorry, does he look like
I'm
melon
hung-
bread? No, he looks like a watermelon. You're hungry.
hungry for
You
melon
just
bread now.
got food.
I want melon bread.
Oh my gosh.
I want to buy melon bread now. Actually, like unironically, life-changing experience. I never tasted melon bread, and then when I tasted it in Taiwan, I was like, "What is this? And how can I make this all about me?"
Understandable. You know something that I learned actually like yesterday is that bubble tea is a Taiwanese invention. I didn't know specifically what country it came from. I was like, oh, that's cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that actually, now that I think about it, it's like Taiwanese milk tea, like some stores around like here in the Philippines. Like, okay, now that it makes a lot more sense why they would brand that it's Taiwanese milk tea and all that.
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Shadow Shaman being picked up in the sport for Fellowship of the Ancients.
10 seconds remaining.
I might have an addiction to bubble tea, not gonna lie.
5 seconds remaining.
Or boba, as people refer to it here in the States.
Yeah. That's how you get the EBGs.
Just that getting Thai milk tea with boba and light ice. That is my order pretty much everywhere. Good times.
I mean, Shadow Shaman's one of those support heroes where he kind of fell off a little bit. I think there were some nerfs to his Serpent Ward, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I still think he's a pretty solid pick.
Radiant
Into this lineup though, where they have the third stunner, I think it might be rough. It has to be Shadow Shaman taking. He should not be taking initiative in terms of initiating. He should be at least like the second guy next. Where if Earthshaker already commits blinking in, that's when you have to go. When Leshra commits going in, that's when you go. You can't initiate these fights.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I mean, Tidehunters really counter initiation on this lineup as well. I think the only really hard initiation they have is a Clockwork. So we'll see what they decide to do with their 24th pick. Have yet to pick a position 1. Dawn Academy, meanwhile, Leshrac gotta go mid. I've seen Leshrac do very well early in matches. However, again, like the hero falls off, he's no longer this like really big, beefy hero. So you're kind of on a timer when you pick this hero, unless you have something else, some other damage source that scales really well into the late game. Obviously, Earthshaker does quite a bit of damage just on right clicks to the enchant totem or late enough in the game to go with it. And if it's Nature's Prophet 1, I still think Dawn Academy is relatively on a timer. But at the same time, Fellowship of the Ancients also currently experiencing a damage problem, as they have Tidehunter as Necrophos as their cores.
Looking at the last pick right now, yeah, good ban on the Medusa. Medusa would have been really good in this lineup. There's no real Medusa counter for the side of Dawn. I mean, yeah, you have the raw damage from Leshrac and Prophet, but once this Medusa really gets out of control, you don't really have a proper answer. Ban on the Night Stalker, I think that's all right. They also banned out the Underlord, where it's gonna be annoying for the Necrophos to deal with, yes, but there's going to be a pipe built on this Tidehunter, so I don't think it would have been the worst.
Yeah, they are thinking this is an Earthshaker support though, is what those bans tell me from Fellowship of the Ancients. If it is an Earthshaker support and it's Nature's Prophet and Leshrac, then potentially you have the option to do some sort of semi-carry 3, in which case it makes sense to ban out the Night Stalker, because I think he's the best semi-carry currently available, but I still think Dawn Academy does have a damage problem right now, so they do need some sort of high damage core if they are going to pick a core here.
Okay, hear me out. I feel like arguably it should be Bristleback in this.
Venomancer.
Okay, Venomancer instead. You mentioned damage problems. I felt like Bristleback could have been the answer here, especially since FOTA, I think they might lean towards picking up Gyrocopter, because that's one of the few carry heroes left. Gyrocopter and Lifestealer are probably the go-to picks right now for the side of FOTA. But now that they picked up the Venomancer, I think it's really rough in terms of the carry pool now.
I don't think it's a good Lifestealer game, just because you have this Leshrac on the other team, right? So, realistically, what are you going here? I don't necessarily...
Ursa. I think Ursa is a little bit rough in terms of the Venomancer, but I feel like once you can get the Aghanim Scepter BKB, I don't think you worry too much about the Venomancer later on. But I think FOTA should be going for a range carry, so maybe Drow Ranger.
Drow could be decent here. Maybe we see a sniper like we saw in the last game. Oh, sniper's banned. Gonna go Wraith King instead. I don't agree with this pick necessarily, except for the fact that, again, Dawn Academy doesn't have a whole lot of damage on their team, so just kind of going generic strength position 1 that builds a Radiance might just be enough.
Good as well.
What did you say would have been good?
I feel like Weaver would have been good.
Yeah. I will say this does mean that the Necrophos is not going to go Radiance. Thank you very much. As it is most likely going to be a Wraith King Radiance here.
They could opt to go for Armlet Wraith King here.
Could go for Armlet, right? I prefer Radiance. He went Bone Guard. This is Radiance Wraith King, alright?
Okay, wait. Hear me out, Finnick. This team, I think they did this before. I'm not sure if it was them, but I think this team ran like double Radiance, even though they had this.
Interesting. We'll see what they decide to do. I mean, I'm not really a fan of either of these drafts. I think both of these drafts are rather damage light, to be quite honest, but Fellowship of the Ancients is the tankier draft overall.
Wait, that's a Leshrac 4.
And it's Leshrac 4, you said?
Yeah, Raikas is their mid. That's a Leshrac 4, Nick's playing it.
That's a cook. That's a real cook. It's
not too bad, actually, in terms of pause scores. the mere threat of a Leshrac being on position 4, and he's gonna roam to mid where if the mid
No,
laner tries to secure this
Rakus is a
room,
blood
it's
grenade.
not enough.
What are you talking about? It's an Earthshaker.
What? Oh, they swap roles again? No, because
Yeah.
Raikas was their mid before. I guess he swapped
Yeah,
again.
Rakus is a blood grenade. It's not. It's an Earthshaker 4. Like Nick has 345 gold in the tank. He's going for a bottle. So yeah, this is that is a pos 2 Leshrac. I mean, like Leshrac's good into the Necrophos, right? Up until the point in the game where Leshrac's damage falls off and Necrophos is a whole lot of health. So, you know, as I said before, they're kind of on a timer. This Nature's Prophet, this Leshrac, I mean, Venomancer, like all three of these heroes do a lot of damage early on in games, but the Leshrac and the Venomancer kind of fall off, especially up against this team comp. So they're on this timer. Meanwhile, it's a damage light draft from Dire, but they have better late game scaling, just due to the nature of how Necrophos and Wraith King work.
Alright, I just pulled up the roster. So Raikas is listed as 2/4, and Nick is their pos 2.
Okay.
So, I believe they're not playing with Oof Patrol. I'm not sure. Oh no, are they playing with Fairy? No, they're not playing with Fairy. So that's why their Raikas is on the pos 4. They don't have their pos 5 right now, but they're probably listed under a subs. So flexible team overall.
A little smoke on smoke action to start out the game.
I don't think they're gonna be running into each other here.
Unfortunately not.
playing safe. And it's a good thing for Radiant,
30 seconds.
or rather for FOTA, because I feel like they're going to lose this level 1 engagement. Venomancer on the offlane is pretty disgusting, honestly.
Indeed. Indeed.
Oh, they get a clip here on
Chronic.
Chronic.
Oh, the Venomous Gale. Sprout goes ahead and eats the tree with the Tango. Leshrac coming in. He's got a lot of damage with his Diabolic Edict on the Papayas, but isn't able to kill him quite yet. Night Song
Good
pretty low
doggy
here
buff.
as well. Shackles land on a Night Song. They should be able to take him down here. Blood Grenade lands. Night Song goes down for first blood. Chronic ends up getting the kill credit there. But Max
King.
might be in trouble. Diabolic Edict on Nick with the Fissure coming in as well. It's gonna be a dead Wraith King.
He gets a rune, worth it. Oh, Leshrac is dead though.
Yeah, very much so.
Very worth it for FOTA. Very, very worth it.
Yeah, they got the first blood, killed the Leshrac there as well. Although he did get a kill, so he'll have an early bottle versus the Necrophos, who did not get a kill. But also doesn't go bottle anyway, because his name is Necrophos, and he has this great thing called Sadist.
Very skilled.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
No, it's just very skilled. I love it when sniper skills all over me. You saw it from game 2, right? Sniper
Yeah, exactly.
shooting from the low ground. Very skilled gameplay. No hate towards BTM. I love BTM, but I hate sniper. If that wasn't obvious enough.
And
Well,
and I hate you
moving
too.
on. I skill you too, Finnick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but looking at the lanes right now, in terms of X factors, I would have to lean towards this Wraith King for set of FOTA. I really don't agree with this Wraith King. I feel like arguably Gyrocopter would have been better. You don't have a damage dealer on the side of FOTA. And as for Dawn Academy, I would like to see this Venomancer pop off. I know that Thompson played it one time in mid. He went for the Aghanim Scepter build and the Hurricane Pike build. But the Night Song Venomancer is going for the Spirit Vessel first. So, or Urn. That should be Spirit Vessel. So, in terms of playstyle, Venomancer will just basically be an annoying piece of garbage that the hero is, and just sit back, relax, spam plague wards, let the Nature's Prophet do the carrying, and the Leshrac.
Indeed, indeed.
I wonder what happened here. Oh, door. I just opened the chat and it's like, door. Oh, okay.
Or
Cool enough. That's why it's paused. Someone's answering the door.
gotcha.
What
So what is your favorite type of milk tea? You said you can't get it right now, but I know you want it.
I kind of
So-
do, but I love the Okinawa blend, Okinawa milk tea, and especially if it's warm. Like, I'm a
Gotcha.
sucker for that actually.
What
But
exactly
for the
is that
most
for those of us who don't know?
Okinawa milk tea, like what's in it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just go up to the counter and just say Okinawa milk tea. I don't know what they put in it, but it tastes good.
Understandable, understandable.
No, because funny enough, my friend, we went out for. I told her like, oh, I never went for milk tea a couple of years ago, and then she said, oh, okay, I'll recommend you a milk tea, and then she gave me Okinawa blend milk tea, and after I tasted it, I was like, okay, I'm sold. Pretty
Understandable.
much. Top side, shaker
Right,
in a bit of
guys.
trouble.
Stunned up twice. Trying to get away. Should be able to
Big
go
stick.
up on this high ground and get out of dodge.
Are you okay?
The team nemesis spam is real.
I mean, you were right about Team Nemesis not winning anything, but the real winners are the people who bought their voice lines.
Obviously. Well, it's like crap. I can't remember the name. There's this one Southeast Asian team that was like Div 2 back in DPC days. And like maybe had some Div 1 stuff, and I can't remember what the name of the team was, but they had like the best voice lines. And now I'm like really sad because I cannot remember who it was.
I could like throw some darts out, shot in the darks for you. Top side first though. Rekas
More
might be
damage on
punished for
Arekas.
guessing.
Gets a nice fissure on 2, but should end up
Shackle
falling
in
here
one.
with the shackle back up.
Boots of speed, Shadow Shaman first item. What can you do?
Oh, Arekas actually wasting a lot of time there. I was able to stick back
Huh?
up, stay alive for a little bit longer. Wraith Fire Blast does him in, but it does give Venomancer pick of the litter when it comes to the actual CS in this lane.
That is actually not that worth it for the side of FOTA.
Radiant's courier
Where you get
has
sniped
been
bottom, but the Venomancer is now double the Wraith King's last hits. Yes, you get the kill on the Wraith King, but
I see.
you're already going to suffer in the lane as is against a Venomancer. I don't think it's that worth it, just, you know, chasing around for a pause for Earthshaker who can just not even go for the Blink Dagger, arguably. He can just go for the Shard, and you're already good to go on the Earthshaker.
Very, very fun. Bragas finally hits level 2 here as well, so he has the point in the enchant totem, getting a couple more stuns in there. Night Song, meanwhile, diving a little bit of damage on a Chronic.
Dire's
Has the venomous skill going alongside these plague wards, so it's not a fun lane for Max or Chronic at the moment, which is a nice part about the Venomancer. Meanwhile, Nyx actually having a pretty bad lane up against this Necrophos. 24 and 6 to 12 and 2. This is not how this lane is ever supposed to go. So Oh the Papaya is just kind of outskilling Nick unironically here.
Yeah, and honestly, a skill matchup for the side of Leshrac Necrophos. Leshrac favored, but in this case, it's just Papaya's just. I think Papaya has made a name for himself in picking the Necrophos mid. Surprised it was let through, but let's see if Dawn Academy can beat Papaya at his own game. And speaking of the Venomancer, I want to get back on this hero a little bit. They buffed the play carrier facet. So now, instead of planting plague wards on top of you, the Venomous Gale now spawns 2 wards, like what we see here on top Max. And Max is... It's honestly really bad. It's just horrible to deal with as a melee carry. Especially when you max out the ward HP. 350 HP at level 3 in lane. And honestly, there's just no way of dealing with it unless you're a gyro or a drow where
Are you
you
okay?
can clean up these things fast. And now the Wraith King, he is just suffering. I think he's dead.
Barely. We'll barely survive through the Venomous Scale here, I think, but still
By
Not
Midas and
fun.
you're back in the game.
not fun at all for the Wraith King. Take a look at the net worth. Top of the net worth chart, still this this Necrophos, and followed by. I haven't looked at bot side at all either, but Nature's Prophet sitting just above the Venomancer and just above the Watermelon. Wraith King, Forest Core
Bottom.
at the moment. Chronic might be in trouble here. Gets caught in a fissure and an enchant totem. Gets a stun out on a Night Song, but then we'll go ahead and get this one over to the Venomancer. Ends up being a split bounty though. As you mentioned,
Hey.
Nick comes bottom. They don't get any kills off of it, but there was a smoke behind.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. Unfortunate there for the Lashrak. He didn't go through the riverside towards the tier 1.
Radiant's middle
Meliodas
tower
is just
under
able to get
attack.
away despite the slows and Watermelon doing Watermelon things and all. That's just how you sum up that bottom gang.
Papaya sitting level 6 right now. Nick about a
Top.
half level back. We
Good
look
job, Steph.
top. Yep, Shackles onto the Venomancer. Night Song pretty low. Body blocked by
Oh.
Rekes, but he does get the 3-man enchant totem. They're able to turn back around. Karma makes his way in, but he's caught by the
Wow.
cogs.
Honestly, just wow.
It's good kiting.
Radiant are scanning.
I am surprised that this Spirit Vessel only Venomancer survives that attempt. Then again, Clockwork just could not close the gap. And again, Rykes, you mentioned 3-man enchant totem. I think Rykes is my friend in real life, but this guy's a menace. I will say it now. He's a menace. If you're gonna watch his back, Rykes, I want you on my team. If you're on the enemy team, I'll hate you. Like honestly.
Truly the Cleveland Guardians of Dota. That makes no sense to literally anybody who's ever gonna watch this stream, unless some of the AU followers, for some reason, follow American baseball.
Dire's
But,
middle tower is under attack.
That joke was funny
sorry.
to me, and that's all that matters. And it's a reference to a
Melly.
previous stream I did. Yeah.
I only know Shohei Ohtani in American baseball. I'm sorry.
If there is only one player to know, it would be Shohei Ohtani.
I don't even like.
Radiant's middle tower
I just know
is
that
under
he's really good. That's all. Bro, look at Rykes disrespecting this max rating right now. I think he's gonna
Oh, he
die
does
for
get
this.
hit by a stun. Pius here with the DD rune.
Bye.
Grabs the Reaper's Scythe and the kill.
Oh, Rykes. Yeah, no, you deserve that tip. Oh, Rykes getting under their skin. I will say that much. Or he's trying to.
He's trying to. Just the Team Nemesis voice line spam.
is under attack.
High five on the tower. Literally just sitting there. Night Song though.
Oh boy. Shackles on a Night Song. He does have the
Oh.
Noxious Plague up and available. It's a 2-man fissure again, and he's able to heal himself up off the Urn of Shadows.
Oh,
the Wraith
no
King ends
mana.
up falling into his passive, and Flygon gets the kill credit there off a TP. Oh, the return tip on Max.
Radiant's middle
Oh
Ouch.
my gosh!
Radiant structures.
Yeah. Mind games. Simple as that. Again, super unfortunate for the side of the Wraith King and for FOTA. I feel like I don't know if the Wraith King popped
Night
the
Song in trouble
okay.
again. Wraithfire Blast onto him. Shackles soon to follow, but interrupted by the fissure.
Hmm.
Karma makes his way down. Gets a dual breath on
Oh my
Max. Does have
Gosh,
level 6.
DOT. They need help here. Like, I don't know why Ronian is not coming
Chronic
up.
in
and now they're
trouble.
turning
Caught with the Ice
Shaman.
Path. Noxious Plague goes down. 2-man fissure. Max pretty low. Night Song ends up going down to the
Oh.
Wraiths off the ultimate from Max.
Bygone.
But
Oh.
it's Rykes Hits level 6, gets the Echo Slam. With Flygon TPing in, they do take down the Wraith King. Will trade his life for it, but ends up being 2 for 2 thus far. But Nick's TP'd into the fight as well. Although Papayas does have Reaper Scythe, won't be able to get it off. Actually does on Nick, gets the kill. Spoke a little bit too soon, but Flygon should be able to take care of the Papayas finally. Alongside Karma, gets the Ice Path. Papayas regens up, but still gets taken out of the last auto attack of Flygon. And it's just an absolute mess of a fight topside. Ends up being, I believe, 4 for 4 when it's all said and done.
Yeah, 4 for 4. That is a really close fight. It's Dawn Academy favored in terms of gold and XP, but in terms of individual players, Necrophos, I think you'll take that. It was just really unfortunate. His Death Pulse just came off cooldown when Flygon got that hit in. Flygon is probably the second happiest in that fight. He almost died actually to the Skeletons, Reincarnation, and the tower hits, but fortunately enough for him, he was able to walk away. But Necrophos is really close to his Radiance now. Should get this in 13 minutes.
Yeah. Max doesn't have an item queued right now. I feel like typically when you go Borden Guard, you go for the Radiance because your Skellies give Radiance. But if Necro goes Radiance, then maybe you don't go it on the Wraith King, as you were saying. Maybe he goes Armlet build.
Wait, what do you mean Skeletons give Radiance, huh?
That's why. That's literally. At least it used to be that the Skeletons gave Radiance or had Radiance Aura on them.
Outside.
Like that was the entire reason you want that item on that hero. Night Song
here.
in trouble, but Karma, he pops the Macro Pyre, gets enough damage on the rest of these heroes. This will end up being 3 for 1. 2 for 1 actually. Melodious barely survives through Raycast, but he has Echo Slam up in 7 seconds. Flygon gets the Nature's Wrath out, gets the kill, another one dies, and other Papayas does have Reaper Scythe up and available, but he's got to be careful because the rest of Dawn Academy is up top. No, at least it used to be that that Skeletons had Radiance Aura. Is that no longer the case? Yeah.
I genuinely don't remember that one. All I remember, like, way back then, or no, not way back then, like 3 patches ago when Wraith King was like the most meta carry, that people would spam it. I did not know that was the reason. I'll have to double check for that.
I can't remember if that's still the case, but like at least at some point in my Dota memory, right? The reason you went Radiance on that hero is because Skeletons had Radiance Aura.
Let me double check right now. I'll have to like search this up.
Yeah. I mean, again,
shout out to
like this could be a hallucination, to be honest. Like, you know, it's even likely with me, but at the same time,
I don't think it was. I just think that the Skeletons from if you're talking about the Wraith King a few patches ago.
No, I'm not talking about a few patches ago. I'm talking about like
in general.
In general, right? Like before they had facets even. Other Papayas very much dead. So is Chronic and Melodious or Meliodas into the fight way too late. Does have the Ravage available to him, but won't be using that.
There.
Blink in from Nick, and Meliodas is dead. Yeah, just this is to be expected. It's a lot of front-loaded damage, a lot of early game damage from Dawn Academy, right? The Slushrack has the completed Blink Dagger, max points on Diabolic Edict, about to get his Kaya, so I'm feeling this is the point in the game where Lushrack feels very strong, so they're gonna take advantage of that as best as they can, especially up into a Necrophos, who Radiance does not help you up against Lushrack damage.
I'm searching this on Google. No, Wraith King Skeletons do not get the Radiance Aura. They have their own abilities and can benefit from Wraith King's Vampiric Aura and items like Radiance, but they do not have the... Oh, I think you're right.
Well, I mean, first of all, you're reading the Google AI summary, which is never accurate,
yes.
but second of all, it's like... I'm fairly certain, at least at some point, Skeletons gave Radiance Aura, right? because Radiance has been pretty much considered core on that hero since his inception as a hero in this game.
Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. Thank you for bringing that up with me. Like that, I was today's years old when I find that
Learn
out.
something new every day, even as an immortal player.
Yeah, as an immortal player, I just run it down. I pick the most meta heroes, run it down mid, and just don't question it.
I mean, that's oh boy, I had a bit of a tangent on my cast last night about going Radiance on Necrophos when you're behind as a Necrophos position 3. Just like, you know, I'm never a fan of that, but it's like I'm casting an immortal game and my co-caster, who is also not immortal, right, is like, I'm gonna give the respect, and I'm like, you think immortal players are smart? Hold up. They're
hell
sheep
no.
just like the rest of us.
Yeah, amen.
Middle tower is under
I remember I go on autopilot too when I build items, and then when my friend points it out, like, hey, we're against this matchup. Why did you still build that? I don't know.
This is 100% truth.
Yeah,
These are
as,
not
as
immortal
an immortal
players,
player.
by the way. This is main division. So, lots of legends. Nick
Oh,
blinking on
outside.
Meliodas, and
Mm,
Raikas ends up splitting them up with the fissure. A bit unfortunate with the aim there.
Tip him now. Welcome back, Raikes.
Oh no! That's the wrong voice line.
Dire are scanning.
So right now on the side of FOTA, they're down only 3k gold, 17 minutes in. Flygon already has this Mjolnir. I mean, he's just doing Flygon doing Flygon things. This Tidehunter has really struggled this game. He is 0-2, 73 CS only, but comparing him to the Venomancer, it's like night and day. This Venomancer already with a pipe, he can already start running down with his team at bottom. Max.
Night Song.
Oh my
I
god.
think he may have cast or cursed this man. Necropyre comes through, getting some damage. Night Song survives? Excuse me? Max comes in, so does Nick, blinking on the back line, does so much damage with the Diabolic
Okay.
Edict and the Pulse Nova! Oh my god, what?
It's
Hello?
really,
Wisdom can't improve until you make mistakes.
these voice line spams and tips on Max. Somebody please check on this man.
Oh man. Hello?
But-
Dire structures are
Nah, I mean, Tidehunter feels really bad when behind. That's why I do not like playing this hero, is because I tend to lose lanes and then feel like I'm a Ravage on a stick for the entirety of the game. And it's not a very tanky one at that.
Oh, Meliodas.
Fissured by Raikas.
The
Dual
kiting,
Breath
but
as well. Has Kraken Shell up, but doesn't get popped.
Shard on Necro at least though. And Radiant soon on the Wraith King.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god,
guess
most of these
it's
heroes are
okay.
going Radiant! No!
Yeah, I told you.
Just go Akaya and Sanj on the Necrophos. Just for me. For me. Alright?
Max is dead.
For me. Yeah,
Oh
Max
my.
is dead. Friendo. If you have a Wraith King on your team who's going to go Radiance anyway, right? Just for me, go Kaya and Sanj, please. Please, you won't regret it. It makes you tanky, it gives you more spell damage, right? Synergizes well
Kaya's dead
with
here.
the rest of your items. Although Papaya's in trouble, Hookshot comes in, doesn't quite hit. The unfortunate Necrophos ulti doesn't get the kill. And a Blink in, Enchant Totem ends up killing Meliodas. And Ronnie goes down on Night Song as well.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under
Queen Imperial voice lines, I quite like them. I also like the it's part of the Arcana, but it's a style unlock for the Arcana, right? But it's basically a persona for Venge. I like the Queen Imperia persona smile
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
as a Venge 3 spammer at the moment. Play a lot of games with that.
Yeah, and I actually forgot the nerf on Necrophos on the Ghost Shroud.
Yeah, you can't DKB with it anymore.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, and if you're debuff immune, you're
Oh,
gonna
no.
not be well.
That's just
Yeah,
yeah.
middle tower.
that deserves a crit.
So here's the thing, right? If you're dire side, let's play guess the game in real quick. Actually,
I think right now it's probably 84% for Dawn.
65% for Dawn. So
Radiances are really pulling this game close, huh? But Necrophos now with the new change, ethereal form is not applied if the target is debuff immune. So
Dire's middle
That
tower
is-
under attack.
that is really bad in this game because you have about 3 heroes that applies debuff immunity, or maybe 2. That being the Jakiro and the Venomancer, and the Venomancer can apply that one with Plague Ward if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's just an overall rough game to be a Necrophos. He's gonna go for the Ghost Shroud here, and I think you have to. Oh, Nick gets caught there, or Nick.
Chronic,
gets
why are
killed
you
there.
TPing in there? Why are you TPing in?
They're fighting this though.
This is just tilt plays. This is honestly just tilt plays at this point.
Max is alone.
Yeah, he's dead.
Wait,
Very,
Flygon?
very dead.
He can chase him. Oh,
No,
still
he's dead. As yeah, I mean, like at this point in the game, like, what can you do if you're dire side? I guess is my question to you.
That was desperation there from Dyer.
Yeah, it does not seem like they're firing on all cylinders at the moment, which, at least from like a coordination perspective, I think oftentimes when you're behind, it feels very comfortable to just kind of autopilot these games, but you can't afford to do that, right? Like the only one that needed to die there was Clockwork, but then you just kind of have major save your friend syndrome for a support, and ends up being very, very bad fight for you guys to take.
Dire's middle
We're
tower
hitting
is under
17k at 22 minutes. We are almost at 1,000 gold a minute in terms of net worth advantage at the moment. We are thoroughly in schlacking territory, as I like to say.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's not also just save your friend syndrome. It's also the desperation syndrome, I would say. New coin term by Ano here. But
Dire's top
FOTA,
tower is falling.
they're grasping at straws right now. They feel like it's wishful thinking for the side of FOTA. They're thinking if we can get one single kill onto Nick in that fight, we can turn this game around. The problem is that not all of them are on the same page. You saw it there. It was only the Shadow Shaman and the Wraith King doing that play. If they did it as a team and they all died, I think that would have been better compared to just Max and Chronic making that play.
Yeah. Worked out pretty poorly for them, as Yule Scepter is coming on courier for Nick.
Dire are scanning.
Rich get richer. And this game just gets harder and harder for the side of FOTA.
Flygon has completed Hurricane by going BKB alongside this Mjolnir. This is, weirdly enough, one of those games where I actually am not going to say, hey, you know, it's a really good item. It's this Orc Malevolence Smile. Not really needed for Flygon this game whatsoever, so just going more strict carry type stuff.
FYI, the rich get even richer. As Flygon gets the Tormentor Shard.
Oh, wow. Both of his supports already had it, as did Night Song, so
Plus Venom. Yeah.
yeah. Next one of those
What?
is Leshrac Shard, which
Nick
I like.
is scouted right now.
Still pops it on a max. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even matter that Nick was scouted, right? It's like, they run away, but what can they do? The rest of Radiant was all there.
Yeah. I don't really know what you can do if you're FOTA right now to try to get back into this game. Like, here is my cook. Here is my absolute, like, attempt to go into Hell's Kitchen, right? If I was a Wraith King, I go Midas Radiance, and arguably I go BOT and I just try to split the map. That is like super fried, I would say. Don't try this at home type build.
Echo Saber on Wraith King?
Are you
What?
okay?
BOT.
He's going Echo Saber on
Oh, Echo
Wraith
Saber?
King.
Another
tell him?
desperation,
Did we tell him?
but what do we tell him?
we tell that item is just not good on that hero. What? Like what good does a second attack give you? Your crits are guaranteed on the first attack, and won't happen on the like what?
I
Nothing
feel like
in
this
your
is
kit synergizes with Echo Saber whatsoever.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things where even as offlane Wraith Kings, they would go Harpoon to try to close these gaps when you need the stats, but you can't go. You need to blink in or you need to jump in, but you can't buy a blink because you're gonna get shredded. Again, desperation from the side of FOTA. I feel like that could have been a BKB instead, but
It
they're
definitely
looking
could have
for
been a
answers
BKB
now.
instead. Like what? There's a Leshrac on the other team. There's an Earthshaker. There's a Venomancer. Like BKB is so value this game.
Yeah, but then again, this is more of a short-term solution for the Wraith King. If you can, it's a high risk, high reward. If you can jump any of these heroes able to start the fights, I feel like this Echo Saber can really help turn the tide in
I think you're
terms
being
of,
generous, my friend.
I am being very generous. I am trying to also rationalize it, but
You're allowed to
TLDR
just say it's not a good pickup and he should have gone BKB. Like,
no, it's not. But it's a short-term answer.
I don't even think it's a short-term answer. Like, what does it actually do for you here?
Meliodas might be
gets the
dead.
Kraken shell off, but he's still caught between a fissure and a hard
My
place.
God.
Nick blinks in, does the damage they need to alongside Flygon's TP.
Didn't even pop Kraken chilling down. That's just depressing.
Nick pushing up high ground, has a regen rune too. So he's very comfortable doing this at the moment. Oh my god. Blink Echo Slam absolutely demolishes the support, even with the hook shot coming in. It will just be a dead clockwork, and the Shadow Shaman buys back. Necrophos very
Max
much
comes
dead.
in.
Max comes into the fight, gets a Wraith Fire Blast onto Nick, but
Oh my god, yeah.
there's just too much damage. There's just way too much damage. Night Song dominating, gets the kill, 4 staffs out of the way. Max still in trouble, taking up a lot of damage from the Macro Pyre and the rest of the Plague Wards coming in. The Venomancer eventually dies there, but
What?
it's
Okay.
they're gonna continue pushing this high ground. The Wraith King doesn't have reincarnation for another, how long? 122 seconds?
You get melee racks as well here, so. I mean, you get Venomancer, I guess, but 1k gold difference in that fight. Double buyback on the supports, a dieback on Shadow Shaman. By the way, FOTA is the #1 seeded team, Dawn being #2, but might be a bad matchup. Maybe double check their standings in the regular
I mean,
season.
again, like I as I said before, I don't love any of these drafts. You picked a basically no damage draft from Dire, and you picked a draft from Radiant that falls off a cliff, right? But yeah, at least you have damage early, and at this 28-minute mark, I mean, 26k gold lead. I mean, we're not playing Guess the Gaben right now. This is 82%. I think Gaben is smoking something. If nearly 1k a minute of gold lead is not like at least 90%, like, come on. Come on, Gaben, what are you doing?
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, I was looking at their standings in the group stages, and FOTA 2-0 Dawn. So,
You okay?
in a sense, this is a bit of a revenge game. In the sense for Dawn for now. It's still a best of 3, right? But this is a statement game from Dawn.
Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, this Flygon has been completely untouched. Currently sitting 7-0-12, 22,000 net worth at 28 minutes. That is north of like 750, almost 800 gold per minute, if my mental approximations are mentally
Your
approximating.
dice here.
I do get the Jakiro, but
Oh.
Echo Slam on 3. Down goes one, down goes the other. Necrophos still has a Reaper Scythe available, but Rykus is hungry, trying to find other Bios and Melodius. 4 staff in from Flygon. Gets the Sprout. Death Seeker away.
Have another blink in them right,
Nice
guys.
song on Meliodas again. Two-man fissure.
Yeah, Ravage.
Meliodas, not long for the world, goes down, and the Toxic Gale ends up spreading to the Necrophos. Next pops this BKB, cutting the damage on the O the Papayas. Gets taken down by Flygon. Please just call it GG.
Radiant, they didn't use Ravage at all. I feel like that could have been a more prolonged fight, especially for the Necro. I think he could have killed Raikes and then tried to continue with the regen, but Meliodas has yet to hit a meaningful Ravage in this game. I'm sorry, Meliodas.
Yeah, it's just a feels bad game. I mean, the Watermelon is less net worth than the Earthshaker right now. Feels bad, man. Max comes back in, gets damage on the Raikes, goes into the reincarnation. Raikes goes down, but so does Max out of his second life. Ronian also particularly low. Leshrac gets taken down. Meliodas does get a Ravage on 3. Buyback from the Earthshaker at the moment. Meliodas takes down Night Song as well. Ronian, though, being taken down by Karma, and finally ends up falling to the Jakiro as the TPs come in from O the Papayas. Fissure lands. Necro in trouble. Has the Reaper Scythe available to him. Karma, though, able to get out of the way where the Reaper Scythe comes down, and Flygon's TP'd in the fight. Should be able to take down O the Papayas relatively quickly, and pops his BKB just to make sure he isn't Reaper Scythed. Triple kill for Flygon. It's
just use your spells, guys.
It's very over.
Just Reaper Scythe the Jakiro.
It is very over.
I don't know why they're holding their ultis for the Tidehunter and now for Necrophos. That could have been a free kill onto Karma. Regen back up, try to even prolong the fight even further, but just nothing.
I guess you could say he failed to be the Karma police there.
Yeah. Great King dies again. Oh! Beautiful Glimmer.
Saved by the Glimmer. Somebody got the Radiohead reference. Somebody got the Radiohead reference. Oh no! Unfortunate for Marnian. And both supports end up dying. Great Echo Slam. Wraith King doesn't have a second life. He goes down. Meliodas.
He turns off his radius as well.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate hookshot block. GG called. We're going on to game 2 with Dawn Academy taking game number 1 in very convincing fashion. Absolute schlacking.
Yeah, 33k net worth lead in 32 minutes. Surpasses the 1k gold per minute. And honestly speaking, I feel like FOTA they were not on the same page this game. Three of their cores had very different timings and they just never hit it at the same time.
With that, we're going to take a quick break when we return. Game number 2. We'll be right back after this. Welcome all, and welcome back to the Phoenix Dota Season 3 Australian Main Division Upper Bracket Semifinal between Dawn Academy and the Fellowship of the Ancients. My name is Finnick, joined by Anno, and we are getting ready to go with game number 2 of this best of 3. Dawn Academy, very good game number 1. No notes. Fellowship of the Ancients. We'll see what they decide to do.
Well, first of all, don't pick two cores that need to go Radiance. They were getting away with it in the group stages. It's just that now they get punished. I don't know if they went again, if they did this against Dawn, but if they did, Dawn had notes. Dawn took care of it fast.
Yeah.
Same bans.
Alternatively, just go Kaya Sanj on Necrophos. It's not. Anyways, I will get off my lectern for the time being. Nature's Prophet being banned out by FOTA. They do not want to play against that again. Flygon was very, very good on that hero last game.
Yeah, super active on the Nature's Prophet. Well, then again, Nature's Prophet is always usually active. A good prophet, that is. Was Prophet the main problem there? I wouldn't say so. It's more of a draft issue, in my opinion, for the side of FOTA, where, again, I'll reiterate this. Their chorus timing were just never in line with each other.
No, they weren't. Keeping this Doom band away, Fellowship of the Ancients. They have 24th pick on the Dire side, Dawn Academy, first pick, Radiant side. And they ban out the Tinker, the Axe, and the Dazzle once again. They first picked the Earthshaker last game. They're gonna first pick the Earthshaker again this game.
Ain't broke, don't fix it. What I'm starting to notice now, hindsight is 2020 for the side of FOTA. They really like playing these greedy lineups where, again, high risk, high reward on the side of FOTA. Once you hit a certain point, that being the mid to late game, it's usually Max and Papayas taking over. But you just have to play to their weaknesses, and that is lane dominating on the side of Dawn Academy.
Yep. We'll see what adjustments Fellowships of the Ancients will make to their draft here. They first picked the Necrophos last game. I don't think they're going to do it again. So they go for the Witch Doctor.
A wise man once said, they can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep getting away with this. And they didn't.
10 seconds.
Simple as that. If you got that reference, then good for you.
5
Witch
seconds
Doctor.
remaining.
Can they keep getting away with it? I don't know.
Probably not.
I would say I like Witch Doctor, stronger laner than I think the other supports they had last game. It was like what, a Clockwork, and I can't even remember what the other support was.
It was a Clockwork and a Shaman.
Shaman. Shaman is very strong in lane, but it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, I think it was just Rikez being super disruptive on that Earthshaker, where even you said it multiple times. 2-man fissures, 2-man enchant totem stuns. He was just being a menace, and they were just never able to get any type of kill on the Venomancer at any point in that lane.
No, they weren't.
10 seconds remaining.
Already a good start for FOTA with them picking up the Witch Doctor here. Now I want to see better combos. I feel like I'm not too sure, but I feel like Max is he only majority plays strength cores. So Witch Doctor being the 5 is all right depending on your offlane matchup. I feel like they should probably slot the Witch Doctor to 4 if they have
5 seconds remaining.
if they have a strength offlaner that they're gonna go up against.
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, the Earthshaker can be held in flex here too. It was played support last game, but still viable as a plus 3 or 2. I'll see what they decide to do. I think Fellowship of the Ancients just need to draft damage. Witch Doctor does help them with that, obviously. But you need more than what you had last game.
Dire team pick.
Sniper ban. Makes sense.
High skill
Yeah, you
hero.
probably don't want to be giving Nick these lane dominators. You saw it from. Well, actually, no. Papayas won the mid. I guess they don't want these pace-making mid
5
laners for
seconds remaining.
Nick, Leshrac, Sniper. Really did them. It did them in towards the mid game, early mid game to late mid game. So already down to 20 seconds of reserve time for FOTA.
This is a lot of time being spent on the drawing board for Fellowship of the
Radiant team
Ancients.
pick.
Go for the Clockwork again. And it is a do something support, and you do obviously need something like that in a team comp, but I was not impressed with the Clockwork last game.
Radiant team
Venomancer once again for Dawn Academy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They're
If it
literally
ain't
picking
broke,
the same
don't
heroes.
fix it. They're really just running this back less than Nature's Prophet, huh?
You're gonna pick up Leshrac this watch, I swear.
I feel like the Leshrac was one of the more situational picks there. It's just because you had the Necrophos, right?
5 seconds remaining.
It's gonna be disrespectful if they pick Leshrac here.
It would be. Fellowship of the Ancients. Gotta pick 2
Dire
cores.
team pick.
Offer the Centaur War Runner, which does dissuade the Leshrac pickup a bit. Also good into the Venomancer.
I really like the center pickup going, especially against the Venomancer. Very good disengage when the Venomancer commits Gale plus Noxious Plague on you.
5 seconds
So
remaining.
they should have a better response when they get jumped in FOTA right now
Radiant team pick.
compared to a Tidehunter pipe.
They go
Okay,
for the
that's
puck.
a really good pick.
More do something. But again,
Really good
Fellowship of the
pick.
Ancients are light on damage. Again, right? Like, they have Witch Doctor damage, which is nice. Right, that's more than they had from the support position last game.
10 seconds
But,
remaining.
like, I mean, Centaur, it's good in a Venomancer and Jakiro,
5
yes.
seconds remaining.
Puck has a lot of utility, but it's not a lot of damage.
Not yet.
It's
Big
really
words.
going to come
Yeah.
down to their pulse 1 pickup again. I think it's a very easy Medusa ban for Dawn Academy once again.
For sure.
I'll see what else they decide to ban away. I don't think this is a Leshrac pickup. Dawn Academy probably thinking, do we want to take the Quap side of the matchup, or
Alright, hear me
maybe
out,
something
Finnick.
else?
Dawn Academy just steals the Medusa.
I mean, they could. Still a Medusa ban AM. It's not too bad.
Because like what you mentioned, both teams, they don't have a Medusa answer per se. So I feel like if you don't ban her, you should probably pick her up. Yeah, see?
Yeah, you're right on it.
Medusa pick up.
There's a pickup,
Oh, I
instant
love
AM
it when the
ban,
brain is so
and
big.
FOTA now has, what is it? It's going to be AM PL ban, and then there are no answers available.
I feel like you don't have to.
10 seconds remaining.
Juggernaut and Ursa are answers to this Medusa here.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean,
But it's really rough to pick up the Ursa, I would say, especially in this lineup against a Venomancer, Jakiro, or Jaker.
Team ban.
That almost guarantees you to go BKB Aghanim Scepter just so you can close the gap on any of these heroes. Another hero is Juggernaut, where we saw Ame in the TI finals. Juggernaut against Medusa. It's very contingent on the Medusa not getting Outworld Staff.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like
5 seconds
Jug
remaining.
could be decent for Fellowship of the Ancients. Dawn Academy, though.
Team ban.
See, I don't agree with the Leshrac ban. I don't think Dawn Academy is ever picking Leshrac here. That's kind of the thing, right? Not into a Centaur. I was just asking for trouble, right? Quap ban makes sense. You know, you don't want to handshake that matchup. You want to force them onto
10
something
seconds remaining.
a little bit more unorthodox. But
5 seconds remaining.
we'll see what Dawn Academy decides to do for their mid laner here. Honestly, I could see like
Radiant team pick.
really anything so long as it's got damage. I mean, even then, like, you don't even need damage necessarily. Like a Slardar
I would
could
argue
be good
Storm
here.
Spirit.
Oh my gosh, I was right on the
wow.
money. All right.
Wow, we're both right on the money for Dawn's picks.
Yeah.
Does that mean Dawn is predictable? They should
No,
lose this game.
it's think about it this way, like, you know, you have Medusa, you have Venomancer, like you have enough damage on your team. You really kind of need some sort of beef, a little bit more control. Slardar brings that, also brings minus armor, which is very nice to have with the Medusa. So very nice mid lane pickup for them there, and it will be the Abba position 1. I do not like this at all, to be honest.
I'm very 50-50 with this pick. Abaddon, okay, here's the things. He can deal with the Venomancer, he can deal with the Earthshaker-ish, he can kind of deal with the Slardar, he can also deal with the Jakiro. The problem now is, again, who is your Medusa answer? It's definitely not going to be any of these heroes on the side of FOTA. What FOTA wants to try to do, in my opinion, in my head, they have to kill Medusa's friends and then kill the Medusa. But like what you said, Slardar is a beefy boy. The Venomancer will be a beefy boy with the Pipe of Insight. Earthshaker is going to be beefy.
5 seconds remaining.
It's very reliant on FOTA winning their lanes. Like, they have to win their lanes. At least 2 out of 3, at the very least.
And, you know, Abba gives you a Dispel for Venomancer poison, right? For Venomous Gale, which is nice. If you are Abba, right? It makes that lane a little bit more bearable, but I don't know. I honestly don't think this Abba is going to win the lane against the Venomancer and the Earthshaker. And what's their other lane? Like Puck Slardar, it's pretty much a wash. And then, you know, Medusa is Medusa, so she's not going to win that lane. But Centaur doesn't have the best of lanes in the Medusa either. So, like, Dawn Academy could easily win 2 of their lanes here, and then Fellowship of the Ancients doesn't have anything to do. Like, this Abba really needs to get off the ground, as does this Puck, right? But we'll see. Oh, the Papayas did win the lane last game versus Nick. That was their one winning lane, so we'll see how they play.
Okay, so I really hope this is going to be a competitive game, especially for FOTA. A lot on the shoulders of this Abaddon. He's going to be for sure be the X factor in this. I would even go as far as to say Abaddon should probably go Diffusal Blade third item if he really wants to try to cook with this, but that's just me. That's just me being desperate. As for the side of Dawn Academy, yeah, for sure. On the side of Dawn, I would go for the Slaughter as the X Factor. He's probably the second safest pick behind the Medusa here, but Slaughter has to set the table properly for the side of Dawn. He can't just keep jumping in blindly and expecting to survive most of these things, because Puck plus if the Puck gets out of control, they don't necessarily have a Puck answer.
No, they don't. No point in click stuns.
Not at all.
I mean, but I mean, that's the other thing, right? Is like Puck brings a lot of utility, and when ahead is really annoying, right? But like, Puck damage is just not that much, right? Like, it doesn't matter how fed the Puck is. Mostly it's like, how are you dealing with the Dream Coil and the Waning Rift Silence and all that stuff, right? Like, she'll get a Witchblade, or they'll get a Witchblade, but you know, just is what it is. Who is your favorite Dota team professionally?
All right now?
Yes.
I guess for like the longest time I was on that Digma Copium.
Gotcha.
Apart from that, you know, it's just like, I guess I don't know who else apart from Digma Galaxy. I would say, I guess Liquid. Also, like it's kind of basic for me to say those teams.
What can you do?
I mean, I am also a Liquid fan, so understandable.
Are you okay?
Team Nemesis voice lines being used here. Still paused.
Shame that it's still paused. But well, big question marks for this team is who is a better player, Flygon or Papayas? It's simple as that, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the intermission screen real quick. I will be right back. back into the game. First blood set up potentially from their side.
I think Karma's
Get
dead.
the Maledict on Karma. He's dead.
Question is, who does it go to? It's Chronic.
Chronic.
Early start, I
3
guess.
runes for first blood. Going on with the support. It is what it is.
Yeah. Truly indeed is what it is. Lanes to watch for both these two teams. I believe for the Dire side, it's top lane, and for the Radiant side, I'll have to lean a little bit towards the mid lane. I want to see how well Papaya can answer this Slardar. As you did mention, Slardar is it's just the hero that just goes in. Let's just see how Papaya can deal with slowing down the Slardar plus accelerating his own game.
Yeah. Can
Just being ran
definitely
down by
be
Slardar.
a bit difficult. I mean, Nick's actually having a better time CSing in this lane than I was in the last one. Just because he can kind of stand up there, hit Slithering Crush, prep his bashes to prevent the Papayas from really doing a whole lot. So throws out another Story Orb, blinks out.
It is. I mean, Papaya gets his own taste, gets a taste of his own medicine, I would say, in this mid matchup. But Nick taking a lot of damage actually. He's just sitting there taking it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about Slardar versus any ranged matchup is that you're just going to take a lot of free poke and harass, right? So that's part of it, but he is getting very good CS at the moment. Has his completed bottle. Papaya is heading towards the bottle, but might opt for the Snow Talisman first, just to get some raw stats because this lane is hard.
Upside, Chronic throws a blood grenade to Raikez, but
Mekas is
I don't
fine.
think
Taking
it's
some
enough.
damage on the Maledict though. Got to level 2, Night Song. Pretty close to level 3 here.
Radiant's courier has
Oh no,
been
the courier! Karma's courier.
shame. No mana region for you. I should probably top side. You have to watch out for the level 2 of the Witch Doctor. They can apply a lot more pressure to this Venomancer. This Venomancer is just bullying
Nice fissure on
this
Max.
Abaddon.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's like one of those things where, like, in theory, it's an okay match with the Abaddon because you can just a FOTA shield off everything. But in practice, right, it's just one of those matchups that sounds better on paper than it is.
Yep.
Like, this matchup was better. I can't remember the name of the old facet, but, like, the old facet where a Photic Shield would just reflect all the damage back.
Top side.
Max?
That's a lot of damage.
Pretty low. Night Song should survive the Maledict, but it will be close. The TP's back to
TP's
base.
home for this actually. I think that's a good trade-off there for Max. I mean, yeah, Max is like suffering a little bit, but I think you're happy with Venomancer having to slither his way back to top. One of the low movement speed in the game. Oh, Raikes.
In trouble. Able to stick off though. Gets 2-man fissure. Dodging through the
Let's get
trees. Should be able to dodge most of this damage. One more pop of the Maledict. I'll be right back.
This is better aggression on the side of the Witch Doctor here, I would say. Or rather on the support. Last game, Shadow Shaman wasn't really able to do any of that. I think they need level 2 on the Maledict for them to really have impact, unless they just run him down here. They don't
Night
get the
Song
block.
will die to this Maledict.
I don't...
So,
Oh yeah, it does. Wow. Curse of Avernus plus Maledict. Even though they're both level 1, still gets the kill.
yeah. Really good play by Chronic on this Witch Doctor. Definitely feels better than the Shadow Shaman from last game.
Oh,
Rikus.
Creep died before it can bounce.
Enchant Totem.
It's alright.
Yeah. Didn't have Maledict up, so was only really there to keep Rikus in place for the Abba E. Curse of Avernus. Mid lane going pretty even as far as CS is concerned. 23 and 2 to 22 and 5. But Nick's pretty happy with this as Slardar, I would have to imagine, considering he lost that last game. Last lane, meanwhile, bot side 20 and 9 to 16 and 2, so relatively close, only 4 CS difference, and pretty even as far as CS is considered. Top side 19 and 2 and 17 and 2 respectively. So at the moment, no major CS leads. We take a look at the net worth. Top to bottom, it's only about 400 gold difference. The puck at the top, just barely over the Slardar. Flygar currently setting the bottom core.
Radiant structures are
Right, Kez? Should die to Maledict here. Unless he TP's back to base.
Oh, the flare! He's dead. Oh my goodness! Wow! Did you see that rocket flare?
I did not. I was looking at some other stuff at the moment. I was just looking at the health bar of the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, Karma in a bit of trouble fighting for the Lotus, but two-man root from Flygon might be able to take down Melodius. 7 seconds on the Mystic Snake as Rykes gets a nice fissure off a TP. Ends up giving the kill over to Flygon. A Mystic Snake on a Ronin.
Yeah.
Might do some damage here, but...
Oh, mid lane, coil.
Nick call used. Nick is dead? Question mark? Nope. Stays alive.
Very nice, very fair. No, but top side, Rykes was supposed to live off the Maledict, but the Rocketeer just literally touches him, and he dies because of the. He dies at the final take of Maledict because of it.
Oh, Pios, also Orb. Up on the Nick, who's eating a tree at the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fight for the Wisdom Shrine. Chronic on a Night Song. Night Song easily takes this and will take down Chronic.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think Abaddon should have went with the Witch Doctor there. I don't think that was a good idea to solo that.
Running on the clockwork. Doing clockwork things. Being a mechanical menace.
Surprised Meliodas is not gonna go for the Helm of Dominator build on the Centaur. I know it's a nerfed item a little bit, but should have went for it.
It's barely nerfed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just means you can't spam creeps ad infinitum. But
then again, he does go for the Counter Strike.
Yeah. Or I should say, it means you can't deny people your creep. Is really what it is, right? Centaur gets Stampede off, and Chronic and Max take advantage of that to kill Night Song. Top 3 net worth now sitting all FOTA. And what do we say? They had to win their lanes, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and Karma dies here bottom. Yeah, Counter Strike on Meliodas.
Max in trouble though. It's level 6, and we'll get the borrowed time off. Rykes. No mana. So they won't be able to chase this under tower.
At the very least, you get off the borrow time, so nothing too bad on the side of Dawn. But despite all of this, actually, Finnick, Medusa has had a relatively okay game. 37 last hits, only 7 behind the puck. It's not the worst.
Yeah. I think Flygon's pretty okay with this lane phase. Really the only one that has fallen behind now is the Slardar. As far as net worth's concerned, or fallen severely behind. And the Centaur, 2-1 and 2, sitting top of the net worth charts at the moment, but Runeen's
dead.
Might not actually be dead. Never mind, Nick comes in.
You were
Gets
saying?
the Slithering Crush for the kill.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I have a clockwork in my tummy.
He didn't eat Clockwork.
You might as well have eaten him alive. Yeah, region room taken by Nick here.
Is under attack.
Oh, nice dodge
Fisher?
there.
Dodged by other
Did he get him?
Papayas. Now Illusory on the way. And the Stampede to guarantee the puck stays safe. Meanwhile, top side, Night
the
Song in
stat.
trouble. Full Death Ward on top of him.
Hmm.
Taken down.
Yeah, Stampede 2-in-1 use there. Saves the puck and also helps run down this Night Song Venomancer. Which game number 1, they didn't have a punish for the Night Song Venom, and now with the Abaddon having the Purge and all that, better answer as oh god.
Dead Chronic.
Chronic miss.
Maybe. A Photic Shield
Oh.
keeps him alive for a little bit longer, right? Because it's an Enchant Totem. The Empowered Auto Attack gets the kill, but Nick
Nice
will
and
die
Maledict.
to Maledict here. This Witch Doctor 5, 2, and 1.
Dire's top tower is under
The Switch Doctor things, honestly. Max is 104, which is also just Switch Doctor things.
Breakhouse has a Healing Lotus and Echo Slam now leveled, so Max has to respect
killing
that
Max.
at the moment.
They're not killing him with the borrow time up.
TP comes in with Chronic.
That hero you can kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, bottom. Karma. Should die here.
Very,
Counter-Strike.
very dead.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The mid tower falls, so very strong start to the game by FOTA. 3k net worth advantage at 11 minutes. He said they had to win these lanes, and that is definitely what they are doing here. However, there is the unfortunate fact that they are on a timer. Puck obviously doesn't do a whole lot of damage late in the game. Abba does scale quite nicely. Centaur, not the highest damage, but not the lowest amount of damage on a 3 either. Wouldn't quite call him semi-carry territory, so really your biggest damage dealers late game are going to be Witch Doctor
I want to deal with
combined
Medusa now.
with the Abba. Meanwhile, they have Medusa on this team, which means that if the game goes 40 minutes plus, Flygon gets the Aghanim Scepter on top of any other items.
For this.
Very easy. Medusa, though, caught in a Dream Coil, Centaur Stomp, and the Double
Echo?
Edge, but the Witch Doctor stopped by a massive Echo Slam. Meludus, very, very low, should be taken down by the Venomous Gale, and the rest of the ultimate by the Venomancer. No, the Papaya is trying to run out, but he is currently caught by the Noxious Plague. 4 for 2 in favor of the Radiant side. Dawn Academy, good TP plays coming in there. Great Echo Slam from the Earthshaker to make that fight work out for them. And even though they lose the Medusa, they get a lot of gold onto their team.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
I think
tower
going
is under
towards the
attack.
late game part, or rather mid to late game, in order to solve their damage issue, Puck will have to reach back into his bag. He's gonna go Parasma, Octarine Core, Blink, and I think he should opt to go for an Aghanim Scepter as well, just so that he has some sort of damage that isn't just magic. I feel like those items alone can already kill 3 out of 5 heroes on
Dire's top
Dawn.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
That
tower
being the
is under
About to
Shaker,
get his
Venom,
Blink
and
Dagger
the
here.
Hero.
Nice
I mean, if you
song
want to stretch
also.
it out, actually, the Puck can also go for
Radiant's
Daedalus
bottom
if he really
tower
wants
is
to.
under attack. Radiant
That's true.
structures are fortified.
Night Song, caught in a hook shot. Papaya comes back in, gets the Dream Coil off on 2. Dead
Nice coconut.
Venomancer, Karma's here with the Dual Breath, getting some damage on a Chronic and Ronian, but ends up not going much.
Oh
Nick,
my
though, blinks out on
God.
high ground. Wake him on Courier, just leads Chronics. So, it's being a trade of position 3 for position 5. Rikus, though, smoked up. 17 seconds on the Echo Slam.
Is under
Gets the
attack.
Fisher on all the Papayas, but Ronian dodged that one out. Karma's here, has Macropire up. Nick, Corrosive Haze, has Blink Dagger. And Rykos has the complete, or has Echo Slam back up off cooldown. going towards Blink Dagger as you do on the support Earthshaker. Flygon, meanwhile, actually pretty close to Manta, only about 1,000 gold away, sitting top of the net worth charts. And versus Max, who is still about 1,500 gold away from Radiance. So Flygon's going to get to his farming item first, and that is not a fun time for Max, because Flygon will just eat these side waves alive with the Manta illusions.
But look at FOTA. They
There's the
see
smoke.
that Flygon wants to take over here.
Flygon has Snowden Gaze though, so he should be able to gaze TP out, but he is caught by a
Silence.
Dream Coil, and actually the Witch Doctor damage way too much to deal with at the moment for the Medusa.
Yep. This is the FOTA I like to see. This is what was missing in game number 1. They are so decisive with their moves now. The moment they see Flygon top, they're gonna smoke instantly towards him. They see Venomancer bottom. They see that starter was around mid around that time. The moment they see that, just be decisive if you're FOTA. Flygon, yes, he was like 1,000 gold away from his Manticile. Now it's going to be a bit more delayed. Max is already roughly also
1,000
1k
gold
gold
off.
away.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Centaur using his ultimate gets the kill on Night Song bot side.
7 for a witch. So all that needs to be said. They have this lead because Witch Doctor is literally 50% of his team skills.
Yeah.
His Chris is also 600 gold. I think he's dead though.
Oh,
Oh!
Slithering Crush doesn't land, but the bash does.
He has to blink. He's dead.
Headed away, Blink. Gets the auto attack. Down goes Chronic.
Oh, the
caught in a
coil!
Dream Coil though, gets stunned up by it, pulled in by the Waning Rift, and taken down.
Nice. Okay, that... It went from okay to not okay for Nick.
Very much not okay. Medusa back to the top of the net worth charts. Manta
Dire's top tower
going to
is under
come up
attack.
on Courier here.
And the tier 1.
Dire's top tower is
So it's not as much of a lead as I think you would want for FOTA, all things considered. Radiance coming on Courier from Max as well. But it can be a little bit dicey, because again, you're on this timer up against this Medusa. Right, you know, once she gets her items, it becomes very
Max is
difficult.
running into like 2 heroes right now.
Rooted
Should
up
be
by
fine.
Flygon.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Has Radiance on the way, so we're all good in the hood.
The Fios, meanwhile, has completed Witchblade.
Dire
Gonna get that Arcane Blink, or just Naked Blink Dagger. Eventually. Moves being made maybe on a Karma and Nick. They
Radiant's
have
bottom tower
been
is under
spotted out
attack.
on Vision.
Okay,
Flygon
now
showing
it's
top
time
side.
to see who the better carry
See, they go
is. Oh,
mid. Instant Echo Slam onto the puck. She goes down. And the Death Ward will not get the kill on a Nick.
Yeah. Beautiful blink reveal from the Earthshaker there. Catches the puck off guard, and I think they're gonna go for more here. Chronic might be
Blink.
good.
They'll find Chronic. No Death Ward available too on the Fissure. Does not land, but the blink in from Nick. Gets
Oh!
a Slithering Crush, but Ronian's here. Ends up getting a hook shot down. Chronic caught by Night Song's ultimate. That Noxious Plague doing some damage, but not enough to kill them. As the Rampage comes through, Meliodas going with the rest of his
Oh,
team,
canceled.
and Ronian cancels the TP out with the Battery Assault too. Flygon's here in the
Alright, so
fight.
dice.
Able to get the kill on one
They
more.
still have borrow time
Meliodas,
on
Blink,
Max.
Hoof Stomp onto Flygon. Has to be a little bit careful. Max still has the borrow time available. Meliodas very low, but Flygon doesn't have a whole lot of mana left and is now caught in a Dream Coil. Tries to Manta out of the way, gets the ultimate off. The stuns as well. Might be able to get Ronin, does not. Taken down by an Illusory Orb, but now Rykus all alone. Blink and the double edge for the kill from Meliodas. It was the first major gold lead of the game going the way of FOTA, as it was just way too much of an overextension from Dawn Academy.
Yeah, nothing else can be added to that. I mean, really good rotation there from Max. Gets involved with Radiance. Didn't even pop Borrow Time, by the way. That is super worth it for Max. Yasha as well. Also, a Blink reveal, I think, on the Witch Doctor, if I'm not mistaken, is able to
Yes.
stall for time on the Slardar. And I don't think Slardar was expecting it. He still gets a kill on the Witch Doctor still dies in the end. But Medusa, I feel like should not be involved in that fight in the first place. You only have a Manta style. You don't really have an answer. She pops the Manta, has no mana for Stone Gaze, and then pops a stick. Then she has no way out after. I just think Flygon is pulling off a Max from game 1.
Night Song
trying to get
in
it off
trouble. Blink
again.
Dream Coil from the pocket. It's a very good Blink reveal. Should be able to get Karma on the Jakiro at the very least, but he gets an Ice Path. Macropyre, Max,
Lumpy.
not going into the borrowed time quite yet. Finally ends up getting popped, but Night Song, he's got damage with the Witch Doctor. Beautiful. Maledict, even better. Ultimate coming in from the Earthshaker with the Echo Slam, but unfortunately they don't have enough follow-up damage. Night Song eventually gets the poison kill onto the Clockwork. As there's a
Why are you
pause.
running away from the purge? Oh my. Max had a photic shield there. Clockwork should have lived that one. He ends up trying to run away from the Baron, but really good cogs. He captures the Earthshaker in that one as well, alongside the Venomancer. I mean, yeah, Echo Slam was used, but it was more of a last-ditch effort. They end up getting 2 supports once again, but they don't really benefit from XP in that one.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big Echo Slam, and unfortunately, neither the Medusa nor the Slardar was there to follow up with damage. So, it is what it is. Flygon going for the butterfly. As you do. I will say, though, you know, going butterfly on Medusa up against Abba is a little bit risky because he is a decent enough builder of Bloodthorn, so that can kind of cause issues for you if Max decides to go that item after his Manta.
What's your answer now for Dawn? I think now if you're just Dawn, it's a race against time for the Medusa. You need to lock in. Don't join any of these fights. Pick a lane,
Are you
stick around it, use the twin gates to your advantage, go back and forth, top and bottom, split time between the jungle, do everything that you can to get your butterfly, to get, I would say, arguably a Scotty. Be that unkillable raid boss on the Medusa,
I think,
and then you have a chance to come back.
I think likely you're gonna need a butterfly, Scotty, and eggs. Is probably your eventual timing for
Yes.
Flygon. I think that
It's
eggs is
definitely
quite
those-
important in this game. So
It's definitely those 3 items, but for the Medusa, you have to strongly consider: will you go Chrysalis first or Monkey King Bar first? It's one of the 2 after the Aghanim Scepter, because you're gonna need damage in some way or form. Yeah, you have a Slardar that's gonna go Shard later on, but you're gonna need more surefire power. You can't rely on just your Slardar, essentially.
agreed.
Mr. Flygon, you're not turning on Split Shot while you farm. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Flygon. Oh, he's around halfway to his no, not halfway. Me when I straight up lie. It's around 2.6k more for the butterfly on the
Does have the Stone Gates available, but he's caught in the cogs. Mana completely drained and in a bit of trouble. The Dream Coil should be enough to deal in the Medusa, even with the blink coming in from the Slardar. Night Song getting some damage in with the ultimate as well, but there's just not nearly enough tankiness on this Radiant side right now.
Bar time will be popped here, I think. Never mind, it won't.
Rikos?
It won't.
Fissure on Max barely does not pop bar in time there.
Oh no,
Center
Slaughter.
stomp on to Slaughter. Nick running away, double edge. Meliodas gets caught in the ice path from Karma. Aftershock nearly deals in Meliodas. He's taking up the tower. It goes down. Borrowed time for Max. Meliodas staying alive with the FOTA shield. Nearly taken down by Nick. Echo Slam on two. That kills one. Meliodas barely surviving. Goes down to his own double edge. And then TP out of the way by the puck. Barely not caught in the ice path from Karma.
Oh. Center
As
was
Nick picks up
alive,
Meliodas finally.
Center lived the double edge, but I don't know why he didn't shoot up TP out, but oh, Nick just stays alive there. I think it's a overall 3 for 2. Not too bad for the side of FOTA. Medusa doesn't get any value from that. That's the only silver lining. Yeah, you lose out on Max. That's a shame. I feel like Max should have just hoofed it after the borrow time was popped for nothing, but you know, Medusa farm slowed down. Puck is able to get out, get a lot of value. 3.6k in the bag for Puck at the moment. Should be going per Rasma if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Flygon still trying to get in towards that butterfly here. It's another smoke play.
I like
From
this.
FOTA.
Keep the pressure going.
No Echo
Puck
Slam for
sneaking
another
forward in
52
this.
seconds.
It's on Night Song.
Running in towards that Yashikaya. Running. Spots out Rikes. Hook shot misses. Rikes silenced by other Papayas, and the Dream Coil lands on both supports. Macropyre committed alongside the Ice Path. Big Death Ward coming in, but Flygon's here. He's got damage alongside Nightnod. Ronin goes down. Meliodas also going to fall here. Ends up being 2 supports for a corner support. And now, Max, what are you doing? You're way too far in. Pops the borrow time to stay alive here. Although Papayas now on a Flygon, has the silence, has a stick to stay alive perhaps. But Max, he's being taken down by Nick. Caught by the Slithering Crush, able to get the Aphotic Shield off to stay alive. Takes down Flygon. And Nick will be the next to fall as well. The fight nearly goes very poorly for FOTA, but they're able to stay alive and get the kills that they need.
The coconut. I mean, he doesn't have the immortal, but I still call it the coconut. Oh, the cast bouncing around on the 3 cores perfectly. Secures a kill onto the Medusa and the Venomancer. I mean, Slardar is a slippery little fish, but you're still gonna take that any day of the week. 4 for 2 overall. Somebody also has to tell Meliodas to just use his damn ultimate. That fight, he might have had a chance to get out alive if he just pressed Stampede, and maybe Max could have came earlier.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Orchid next for the Abaddon here. Medusa. Very close to the butterfly. And again, I've said this how many times already, Finnick. She is close to the butterfly, yeah, but 26 minutes. That should be much faster.
Oh no, Venomancer in trouble. Rikes though, 3-man Echo Slam follow up from Ronin though. Gets a nice little hook shot on the back line, but unfortunately there was just too much damage onto the puck and the Centaur. They go down. Max has his borrow time still available.
Good bait, Night Song. Pat on the back. Very cool, very nice.
This will be Aegis. And Butterfly completed on Flygon. But again, right, like, Max about to hit his Orchid, and then what does he get next? He gets a Bloodthorn, and then all of a sudden this Butterfly was completely useless on the Medusa. So, GG, no re.
Yeah, but you're gonna get Aegis off of this. Give it to Medusa. Ideally, Medusa should be halfway to a 3rd item right now, but you'll take the Aegis. Try to. This is not a high guard Aegis.
Ronin,
by any means.
Flank Slithering Crush, Bash of the Deep. Cogs do not save him. Even with the
They're gonna
Stampede
fight.
coming through, they're going to continue this fight. Papaya comes back in, has the Dream Coil in 72 seconds because he used it. Karma goes down, as does the mid laner here, and now Flygon's in trouble with Night Song backing him up. Max still has the borrow time available. They use the Voodoo switcheroo on Chronic. He finally goes down, blinked by Rykes, as Max goes into the borrow time, nearly taken down, gets the Manta. Fissure stopping Max in his tracks. Blink over onto the low ground. Rykes onto Max, can't get the stun. Flygon still has the Aegis the Immortal available to him. We'll just TP out of the way. Sense our stuff from Meliodas. Swing and a miss on a stationary target. You hate to see it, buddy.
Yeah, he gets slowed up by the Plague Wards a little bit. I feel like that was also panic on the Centaur. But that was your Aegis fight on Dawn and you lose it. I mean, you don't lose Aegis, right? But this is what I was talking about on the side of FOTA. You kill off Medusa's friends. What does she have afterwards?
Going Daedalus, I understand going Daedalus here. I feel like Scotty is probably better value, but whatever you go after this right-click augmenting item, you need to go an Aghanim Scepter if you're Flygon, because if you don't, then like what are you doing as Medusa, right?
I think it's Daedalus. I mean, sorry. I think it's Scotty. I totally agree with you. I don't know why you want to go... Oh, Puck.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, so I stand corrected. The Puck will be going for the classic Aghanims build here. I didn't expect the Maelstrom, but this just sets up the Puck for Aghanim Scepter with the Maelstrom and all that shabazz, but...
I think we should play Guess the Gaben right now, because I think this one might be a little bit surprising.
What, is it like 54% for FOTA?
I don't know what it is. You gotta guess first, and then we'll reveal.
I would say it's 54% for FOTA.
50-50 on the dot. 50-50 on the dot. It's now 49 Dawn, 51 Forda, so like... Yeah, it's a Medusa factor, right? Like, eventually this hero is going to be unkillable and do all the damage. And they still don't have really any answers to this Medusa late game, other than the fact that you're going this Bloodthorn if you're Max. As well as this Blink Dagger.
I don't remember which team this was, or the player. I could be wrong. This could be Plutowski from one of the teams. It could have been Flygon. This could have been anyone, but I do remember a game where a Medusa literally 1v5 a game where she was 9 slotted, I think, eaten Ags and all that. Flygon has to whip that out in this game if he wants a chance to win this and close the series up. But I don't agree with this itemization right now. You're gonna go for Chrysalis, 2 minutes, a minute 30 left on your Aegis, and your team is not huddling up towards you. If anything, FOTA is the aggressors right now, and they're gonna probably run into Nick if he's not careful.
Scan fizzles. They've got the smoke coming out. Try to find Nick, but won't. I mean, if they can catch out Max, he is all alone.
Then again, it's also an Abaddon, and all Abaddon has to do is pop ulti and not blink. It's a free blink out. Aghanim's on the Witch Doctor, by the way, Finnick.
Oh boy. There's your damage. A little smoke on smoke action meanwhile. Smoke coming mid. They've got Max Manta out of the way. Rykes goes ahead, gets the Echo Slam out, and Max gets hookshotted by Ryzen as
you have to disengage.
they go into the borrowed time, and the rest of the team's here. Witch Doctor popping the Death Ward, Night Song BKB, but it will not stay alive. And they're not even able to kill the Abba.
Why are you taking that fight with Dr. Medusa? Why are you echo slamming an Abaddon with borrowed time? Why? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm right with you there.
Do you want to go game 3 or what?
Medusa about 900 gold away from the Daedalus now, as the Aegis gets reclaimed, so You know, almost there,
Yeah,
but like
but-
then you still need the Econom Scepter, right? Like, are you able to stall out this game
Scotty.
long enough at this point?
It's got the MKB, Ag Scepter, even a Shard. You had Aegis,
Radiant's top tower
but
has fallen.
despite you getting the Aegis first, they're actually in the negative in terms of gold gain after Aegis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If I'm not mistaken, I mean, let me look at the graphs. Where did they get Aegis? I think they're minus 3k after getting the Aegis.
Karma in
Upside.
trouble. Fissure on
Oh.
2 Papayas here. Big waning rift and Dream Coil on everybody. Leashed up his Raikas. He goes down.
Yes.
Medusa goes ahead and pops the ultimate. Gets some damage in onto the sports. Renine very low. Finally ends up falling. Flygon even more damage onto Max and Meliodas.
Oh.
And Chronic as well. He's able to get the Death Ward though. Flygon taken down. 2 for 3 thus far. 2 for 4 and a buyback used by the Jakiro. Max back out of the borrowed time.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
These coils from Papaya is just
Beautiful.
French kiss.
I don't say that. Don't say that. You're looking for chef's kiss or like the Italian one, you know, mwah. But
No,
No.
It's French kiss. It
No,
was so
it's-
good
no,
that
it's
I
not.
wanted French kiss. I
oh
want
my
a French
gosh,
kiss Papaya.
this man, can you believe it? His profile picture is literally Okaroon. All right. That was a solo use of the Echo Slam on Chronic, and they're not going to kill him for it.
Did the Echo Slam land actually? Like on my screen, it was like delayed. I don't know if he like landed that.
Papaya and Max. Find Raikus. Night Song pops BKB. Gets the ultimate on a Max. Early pop of the borrowed time to get out of the way of the ice path.
That's not a good
Macropyre
idea.
goes down. Hook shot lands on a
Excuse
Night
me?
Song. Cogs splitting up Karma and Night Song. Night Song in trouble from Max right now, but he does not borrow time because he popped it early. Two-man Fissure. Karma going to continue to try to kite this one out alongside Night Song. TP's coming in for the Medusa now. They still haven't lost anybody in this fight, and Max does not borrow time. They got to be careful. Nick blinking onto the back line. He only finds Meliodas though, maybe trying to take down Ronin as well. Flygon here doesn't quite get the route to land, but Abba
no.
caught by the fissure again. This is absolutely disastrous for FOTA. They lose 3 and nobody dies from Dawn Academy.
It sounded like he said Futa, but you know, I'll just
said
keep that to
FOTA.
myself. Yeah.
Get your
In my
mind out
ears,
of the
I heard
gutter.
something.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
You wanna French kiss a Futa?
Dire's middle tower
No, I'm Ace. Hold up. I am Ace. We're gonna unpack this real quick. I think this is. I think my co-caster may have just committed a hate crime. Like actually.
tower has fallen.
Huh? What'd I do?
I'm asexual.
What?
Damn it.
Tower is under attack.
Let me.
What's
Let
wrong
me,
with French kissing?
Dire's
Oh my gosh.
are fortified.
It's like when you say the food is really good, you French kiss.
Oh my god. It's chef's kiss. It is chef's kiss.
Yeah, but what if the chef's from France? It's a French kiss. Wait, no. Hold on.
This man.
Oh my god.
Right. So when are we
I'm
doing
sorry,
that
Billy.
maid dress stream, by the way?
Yeah, you tell me. I'm doing it on your cast.
Yeah. We'll see.
Who knows? Maybe if any of the teams are watching the VOD or whatever, just like at Finnick on the general and the Discord of Phoenix, and then just
Nah,
say,
we gotta make that one a little bit spicy, you know.
huh? What do you mean spicy?
You know what I mean.
What? I actually don't.
Nah, I just mean we want a lot of eyes on that stream. Is really what I'm talking about. So
So it's
yeah,
basically a grand finals game.
it's the grand finals, yes. Probably
Well-
like C upper grand finals.
We have
Maybe.
about okay, so there's Australia Open, there's Australia Main, SCA Upper, Australia Upper, SCA Premier, and Australia Premier.
I mean, maybe it's
We have
actually
a lot
Premier.
of choices.
Maybe we want to do it for the Premier Finals. Just all the eyes, the best players, and we got the maid dress going. Good
Who knows?
times, good
To you,
times.
Finnick, it's your shot. It's your call. If you gamble wrong and it's like not that much viewers, that's a gamble.
Yeah,
I'm willing
but
to
the
win.
VOD will stay up on my YouTube channel forever.
It's
So
okay, don't worry about it. At least don't see it live.
anyway, 800 gold off the Aghanim Scepter's Flygon. Just an absolute massive fight from them. Brings the gold bleed back down to earth. I think we're both in agreement that a Scotty probably would have been better.
In that fight,
But
unironically, the Daedalus did so much work. So.
and that's the thing, right? It's like that fight, they listed a lot of damage. You know what? That's the thing. You know, I told you, immortals are sheep, right? What does the guide tell you to go after Butterfly every single game? It's always the Eye of Scotty. You know, just showing right now that Legend Ancient players are actually the real Trailblazers.
Yep.
5 seconds on Aegis.
I will say though, even as an immortal player, I would have just went naked. I would have just went Crystallis into the Scotty, but going shit up Daedalus is really ballsy. And now does have the Aghanim Scepter on Flygon.
And it was a gamble, but it did pay off.
Yeah.
Smoke from Radiant side right now.
6k gold on the puck. What do you see?
Roshan
That should
is
be
up.
Aghanim Scepter. I think that should be Ags. I don't think you go Mjolnir, just because I don't see Mjolnir being valuable in this on this puck as a need item. Yeah, it is Aghanim's.
Yep.
Any other item I think would have not been
Roshan
good.
being taken.
Puck is here to stall. Oh, Puck's career almost died there. That was Aghanim's components.
Oh, DD rune for Flygon. Oh no.
But
DD
they're gonna go
rune
into
plus
Nick here.
Aghanim Scepter with the Daedalus. This is not the fight you want to be taking if you're FOTA right now. Max goes instantly in a borrowed time. Double kill for Flygon. Oh, it's disastrous. And the fissure lands. Echo Slam from Rykus. This will be a full wipe and it won't even be close. Max getting taken out solo. Triple kill for Flygon. The puck illusory orb over the wall. And Rykus with the team nemesis chant, the "Are you okay?" Oh, so unfortunate. Hitting the ultimate timing for the Medusa on
finished
top of a DD
Roshan.
rune. Oh boy.
I think they could have finished, or unless Roshan has the roar, then I see why they would back out and reset. But they have coil now on the puck, and the puck gets caught here. Yikes. That's a buyback though, but
Yeah, they,
and
there are
they
the
knew that the
tips.
puck wanted this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Rykus. Rykus, you can't do that. Rykus, you can't do that. That's illegal.
That's really good. That's really funny. But yeah, puck has a buyback in this one for sure.
Puckets buyback, Abba up in 31 seconds. Hook shot
Closing.
on to Karma, but just instantly deleted, as is the Witch Doctor. Unfortunately, you have run into 40-minute Medusa. GG's, no re. Oh, the Papayas getting some damage. Blinks
Dodge.
away, gets the waning rift off. Illusory
I
Orb
think
safety.
that's
Should still be
nice.
taken down by
That's not
Flygon
good.
potentially. Blinks out of existence and blinks over towards the fountain as Nick gets the dieback on the Centaur War Runner.
Max is back
Here
up
comes the
here. Can you try
Abba.
to fight this?
Gets the Bloodthorn out onto the Medusa, but unable to continue and get the kill on Flygon.
Oh, sorry,
Waning
already
rift
dead.
on Nick. Gets the BKB pop. Flygon doing damage as you do.
Go Papaya.
Max, blink again with the Bloodthorn.
Oh my God.
Nick, though, takes down Papaya. That's a dieback on the puck. Flygon's in trouble, though. He has no mana.
Why are you tipping,
Might end up
Flygon?
going down to Max right now. The rest of his team's
Why are
here.
you dipping?
But, no, the Medusa goes down. He has buyback, though. High ground is saved, but they lose their T4, 2 sets of racks, and only have 1 set of racks remaining. And this Eye of Scotty is nearly full buyable for the Medusa.
Actually, they lost one set of wrap from that push and a tier 4. Mid lane already died.
Understandable.
Yeah, no though, but... Oh my, where did it all go wrong for Papaya? Papaya was playing so well. Gets caught out there trying to buy the algorithms. I mean, I don't blame Papaya for doing that. I would have done the same too, just so I'm desperate. Just because I'm desperate, but I don't really agree with illusory orbing towards the downside instead of trying to go back into the base. But you get Flygon at the very least, I guess. Only silver lining in that fight. You hold the base for a bit longer, and that should actually activate Roshan. They can't contest this one on the side of Dawn. Abaddon just soloing this actually.
18 seconds on the Medusa. Yeah, they won't be able to contest it. It'll be an Aegis and a Roshan's banner going the way of the Dire team. But
They really need this. They have one... I think this Aegis is the last of the game. This is an all or nothing Aegis right now. He's gonna backpack the Radiance, which... It's a bit rough, but I feel like you should have backpacked the Phase Boost instead, but it is what it is. What you need to look for now on the side of FOTA, you need to catch one of them off guard. You have to use the vision that you have. There's a ward over here in the jungle area near Roshan on FOTA. Whoever walks under that ward, you have to go to them instantly. You cannot take another 5-on-5 fight.
Flygon has the eye of Scotty too. Feels bad if you are a ABBA. Likely going to
feel like
Aegis and go an MKB afterwards, as you do.
Feels bad more for Centaur, I think. He's the one that suffers the most among everyone here. Just because he relies on
And
the root
Flygon gets his
is like
shard for
whatever.
free. Poor Night Song, not getting the shard.
That's actually really valuable on Night Song to get the shard. Yeah, he just straight up buys it. But
Yeah.
the Aphotic Shield purges will actually be a little bit of a negative for the side of FOTA if they're not careful enough. I don't think they're gonna expect the shard this late into the game. One last fight for these two teams. One team has Aegis, the other team has Medusa.
Oh boy. Finding the round of the Jakiro. Karma very low, but he's able to survive just barely. And Flygon, he's got the Scotty autos going right now. Max, meanwhile, finds Flygon. He's stunned up by the Ice Path. Dream Coil in. BKB popped by Venomancer. Actually didn't even use the Dream Coil. Meanwhile, Max is popping borrowed time. Rykus is here. Gets the Echo Slam. Gets the follow-up Echo Slam. And down goes the Aegis. Down goes the Witch Doctor as well. Out of the Aegis comes Mac. He blinks in onto the Venomancer. Able to kill him. But now Flygon's here. Getting damage onto Max. Unable to lend the root though.
Okay.
Sorry for it.
no!
Blink up on the high ground. Nick deletes the puck. Will end up trading his life for it. Max ends up getting a double kill when it's all said and done. Flygon though, still Medusa, still has the Eye of Scotty, Aghanim Scepter and Daedalus, and Max 22 seconds
have
on
to
the
hover
borrowed
this.
time.
Tower is under attack.
You have to hover this if you're on FOTA. You cannot let this get away from you. If you're Max, you have to.
But the
moment
T4
you're 5
dies,
seconds
so
on ball time,
Flygon,
you have to go in.
he's gonna go for this T3 tower.
Go in right now if you're Max. You're basically
Max
a
is
borrow
borrowed
time.
time, Blinken, unfortunate.
Okay, this
You're
is a
telling
bit
me
rough, though.
Flygon.
Okay, there's a lot to break down right now. So they're not gonna instantly on pause, obviously. They still have Breakez to stall this one out. They have Hookshot. They have Stampede. They have a lot of tools to make this jump work. Karma
Yeah.
is below half HP. Rykes does not have an Echo Slam.
The
There
only
is a
buyback
universe
currently available is Max, by the way. So we take a look at that.
Let Max die. I'm okay if Max dies in this one. But you're gonna have to really... Max has to go big in this one. Here we go.
Medusa. Currently stunned up. Karma making his way in. The Mantisile out of the way. Flygon trying to kite. And the hook shot lands onto the Jakiro. The double edge nearly to Melodious. Taken very, very low. Flygon now has no mana, no health. Gets taken down, but the Earthshaker's able to trade on the remaining heroes, so it's only Max surviving when it's all said and done. And the Medusa has the buyback back up and available.
Still a big W overall for FOTA. You hold the base that is with an Aegis. So now for FOTA, what I want to see from them, I need to see more initiative. You won that fight only because of Aegis. You do not have another out. The moment the puck spawns, the Witch Doctor, or the puck can even just solo smoke, you have to get another pick off, whether that's the Earthshaker, whether that's the Venomancer, whether that's a Smarter. You need to take initiative right now if you're on the side of FOTA.
50 seconds on Medusa. Again, has the buyback available.
For Papaya, I would like to see a BKB at this point, the way he's playing. Does have the MKB, which is nice and all, but it feels like Papaya has just been a bit too cocky with the jump-ins.
What is it with C servers and lag?
It's C towards Australia, so.
Yeah. It's just so many pauses for lag on all these C tournaments. Oh no. Another disconnect by the Earthshaker. They're not even gonna pause this.
Yeah, nothing big's happening. They're probably gonna pause when there's a smoke or something.
And he reconnects. Nusa back up. Going to TP to the outpost. Actually going a disperser, so I like this. It gives you a dispel. Or another dispel on top of your Manta. Now 14k gold lead for Dawn Academy. It's going to be very important here. Flygon finds a regen rune. They set up for one last high ground push. Max in trouble. Gets caught in the fissure. Has to pop the borrowed time. No!
Oh!
Gets deleted through the borrowed time threshold. Excuse me? Excuse me? What was that crit from Flygon?
That has to be a
Hello?
double buyback. You have to go right now. If you're the puck, you have to jump this back. You have to jump the back
They have
right
to go
now. You see them.
But all the
Stampede,
resources
do
are up and
something.
available. 5 green diamonds. Max jumps into the fight, goes into the borrowed time, so he's able to survive a little bit longer, but Ronin gets taken down super low by the Medusa, and Flygon is just sitting there as a turret with all the attacks going in all directions.
Oh no.
Double kill for Flygon. 3 are dead, no buybacks available. GG called. And Dawn Academy take the series 2-0.
Flygon did what I told Flygon to do. He has to 1v5. And good grief, did he just 1v5. He single-handedly won his team that game. Goodness gracious. Shout out Flygon, but shout out FOTA. I think they did their best, considering that they were on the timer, like what you mentioned. It's just that there were just so many unfortunate things that happened. Medusa picks up the AD rune before a fight. Medusa crits down Max past the threshold. Honestly, I think the stars just aligned for Dawn Academy, and it's off to the finals for them.
With that, we are going to end today's string of broadcasts. My name's Sven Finnick, that's Banano, and we'll see you around.